focus of practice today?
Just lots about us. You know, we really look forward to knowing an opponent. You can feel the guys are getting antsy, and you know, to pretend you're gonna like scout the Celtics and then scout the Bucks, that's not gonna happen. We try to choose things that are gonna help us get better and deal with our opponent once we know it. We feel like we've done our due diligence to lay out a game plan. That's not the issue. But just anointing a practice, this is for the Bucks, this is for the Celtics, that's not going to happen, and we zoomed in on ourselves.
Coach, the extra time between the series, specifically for Joel, how much does that help you guys get in, I guess, a better rhythm than maybe you were when you kind of got carried late?
I would say it's a line ball. I think for Joel and others, and Joel's probably a little bit different than others, but for others for sure, you know, time off and getting their bodies right is a good thing. Joel, you know, we like him playing, and I see that path being different than like JJ Redick's. You asked a question about Joel from a rhythm and team standpoint, and really Marshall is like I see it a little bit to familiarize himself more, a little bit with the plays, but not really much to give lots of credit to.
Brett, did you guys get out after it more so today than you
Absolutely.
typically do?
Yeah, we did. You know, they had a good sweat. We got up and down the floor, and it was a physical practice. It was real, and you know, it had that spirit and flavor to it on purpose. That's how I designed the practice. We needed to compete, and they did.
But when you look at potential opponents in the playoffs, how much do you base your previous regular season success against them, and how much do you just weigh your current success as a team?
I think you always learn something when you look at the games that you've played. I never overreact or judge it sort of in totality. And if you especially study who played the game, you know, lots of times either JJ wasn't there or Joel wasn't there or Kyrie played or they didn't have Giannis. It's, you know, just look at it. You guys know what I'm saying. And so you choose different pieces that are quite common, and you know, we're gonna have to guard Bledsoe, we're gonna have to deal with Horford, and what's the matchup you want, and all that. You still learn, but you certainly don't learn enough. And to pretend like you do is, to me, is wrong.
Coach, your last game was Tuesday. Where do you stand on the Russ versus the rest debate with your team?
I think we'll all sort of be geniuses once the first game ends. You know, I'm fine with it. I feel like we managed it well. You know, we took the realities of the schedule. I think that they took care of themselves. I can see in their faces that they're spirited, they're rested for sure, but they're also antsy. They want to play. They want an opponent, and you know, we'll all be better judges of that, seemingly after the first game.
Are you antsy too, though?
I am.
Yeah,
I am. I can't wait to, you know, sit back and watch this game tonight. But, you know, I'm excited more to play than I am to watch the game. And I think I sort of share the same feelings as our players do.
What's gone into keeping this team fresh over the course of the season? You know, a day like yesterday, how do you use time that's idle to make sure that the guys are able to get through everything to this stage?
I mean, a lot of time, a day off, in a real day off, does wonders. When they know they don't have to come in for treatment, when they know they don't have to come in and get foul shots, when they truly have a day off, that many times is the answer to, like, you know, trying to get better and prepare. And, you know, you pick your poison on what that actually looks like. But in my sort of years doing this, at times they need a day off. And I think that we walk the line of preparation and working and lifting and sweating versus, you know, just stay away from everybody and enjoy your family and in your own time and refill your cup.
Coach, condition them to play one more game, or are you thinking you better get them in condition to play a possible 21 more games? What do you think?
Well, we just want to play the next game, and it all adds up. You know, we're so mindful of heart rates and resting heart rates and body weights and skin fold. We can judge, you know, deconditioning. We can judge just by normal sort of maintenance if somebody's got niggles that need to be adhered to. They need to have rest. And so I don't, at all feel the template, like let's get them in shape for 21 games. I feel like we take the realities of what we have. We got to go beat either Boston or Milwaukee. We've had a few days off. How do we make sure we don't decondition? And how do we stay prepared? And, somewhere in that sort of ecosystem, you come up with an answer and you move on.
You said it was a physical practice today. Does Joel participate in that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
How long did y'all go?
I bet from, what time is it now?
2.
I bet with film session and walkthroughs, we went probably for almost 2 hours. Probably 1 hour 50.
You mentioned watching the game tonight. How much have you been following the downtime in terms of actually having to play games, the rest of the playoffs?
I watch it all.
You watch it all?
I watch it all.
What's your biggest takeaway from what you've seen so far, just the way things have kind of played out in the first round to get into Game 7s?
I mean, it increasingly is obvious to me that you need a team. And I'm purposefully pausing. You need to have chemistry, togetherness, a spirit that provides insulation to, it's 92-92, what are you going to do now? You've had 4 trips up the floor where you've had 4 turnovers. What are you going to do now? 3 ridiculous calls by a rep. What are you going to do now? We have a team. We have something very unique. And you don't just click your heels in April and make that up and talk about it more sincerely. You work at it. And we have worked at it. And the guys are fantastic. And so always in games, there is a breaking point where somebody's spirit is going to get punched and somebody's going home. And you just need it all to get through stuff. And it's not any examples to anybody. It's just a reminder from the life that I used to live. You better have that.
Thanks,
you
Brett.
better have that. Thank you.